Hey everybody, what's up? KillJoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Today we got a big old nasty Jeepers Creepers Reborn update, oh yeah! We have a lot of spicy things to talk about today, including some big announcement coming tomorrow, whatever the heck that could be, and also a really bizarre raffle thing that's going on with the movie. We're gonna get into all that in just a second here, but first I'm gonna need y'all to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Also, please consider supporting me on Patreon. I'm about to announce a whole bunch of exclusive content that is only going there for patrons only, so make sure to check that out. The link for that will be in the description below. Alrighty, now let's get into it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Well, I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast!
You son of a...
God, don't do that.
But sometimes that is better.
So there's a few things to discuss with Jeepers Creepers Reborn. It's been a minute since we did a little update on this, so let's do a little bit of a recap. Jeepers Creepers Reborn is currently ending its post-production phase. It was announced a while back that Victor Salva would have absolutely no involvement with this film. As you might know about him, he is a convicted pedophile, so like he should not have anything to do with current films. The fact that he was even on Jeepers Creepers 3 is kind of disgusting to me. It's kind of disgusting that Salva had anything to do with the 2017 Jeepers Creepers 3, but personally I would attribute the success of the first two films to Francis Ford Coppola, who served as an executive producer on both films. So to say that Victor Salva having no involvement with this new one is like going to make the franchise suck, I would strongly disagree. Replacing him in the director's seat is Timo Varensola, who's like also a little bit of a controversial choice. He's been like putting out a lot of red flags about his movie, like not wanting to talk about it with fans, saying a bunch of negative stuff about it in Instagram posts. It's very bizarre, the whole situation. It has a lot of us Jeepers Creepers fans kind of like mildly concerned about what's going to happen with this new film, but I'm still excited for it for the most part. A lot of behind the scenes shots have leaked online. You can hear me talk about that in some of these videos up here. I have a whole playlist full of Jeepers Creepers Reborn videos that you can check out to get caught up to speed a little better than what I'm doing here now, so. And also another controversial thing about this new film is that Jonathan Breck, who played the Creeper in all the past films, will not be returning for this new film. Breck will be replaced by Jeru Benjamin, who also he hasn't really been in anything like super notable, but he is like a somewhat big time actor. Here's a picture of him next to his stunt double and stunt coordinator Martin Shelton. Now this and many other pictures of the Creeper that have leaked online just don't look so great. Like the makeup doesn't look phenomenal. A lot of people have criticized it online, including some of the other YouTubers that talk about Jeepers Creepers. I personally don't think it looks all that fantastic. Now I haven't seen it like actually on screen. We don't even have a trailer or a poster or anything for this new movie yet, but just based off of some of these pictures, it just doesn't look like how it did back in the other films. I'm assuming that like his body has to look a little, like the Creeper's body has to look a little emaciated because like he's been starving for 23 years and now he's ready to feast. This is the start of his new cycle where this new film is going to take place at. If you remember from the end of the second Jeepers Creepers film, which if you remember chronologically, these movies go 1, 3, 2, which is super bizarre. The ending of 2 had a bit of a cliffhanger where the Creeper might wake up for his new feeding cycle, or maybe he's dead. Well, I'm assuming he's alive because they're making another movie. So it would only make sense for him to be like a way skinnier and like emaciated looking almost dead kind of version of the Creeper. They did have to alter his appearance a little bit, but this just looks bizarre to me. I don't know, it just doesn't look very good like makeup wise. I feel like you could maybe do a better job in that department. But once again, I haven't seen the finished product yet, so I'm gonna save my judgment until I actually see the film, but just based off of some of these pictures, I'm like mildly disappointed. My one last comment on this is, honest to God, I'm wishing the best of luck to actor Jeru Benjamin, who portrays the Creeper in this new film. I'm wishing him luck because Jonathan Breck did such a good job performing the Creeper, who doesn't like speak any dialogue, but he's just as charismatic as like Freddy Krueger. And he does all of that with like facial expressions and little like finger wags like that we saw in the second film. He does a great job portraying the Creeper and doesn't use his voice ever. The Creeper never speaks. I think Jonathan Breck did a great job playing it, and I'm like mildly sad that he's not going to be portraying him again in this new film, but I am excited to see what Jeru Benjamin brings to the table with his new version of the Creeper. I'm wishing him the best of luck, and I hope he gives a great performance in this new film. Now the weirdest thing about this upcoming film is we don't have a release date. There's been all this rumor that it was going to come out sometime like late October, early November, but as so far we've just gotten really no marketing at all besides like a few interviews with the director. But a little while ago it was announced that this website went up called 23rdday.com, where this currently a timer is ticking down to sometime tomorrow where we're gonna get some massive news announcement about the upcoming film. Now I've talked about in past videos how like all these German and like Australian websites talked about a release date coming like all different times towards the end of October and early November. So could we be getting Jeepers Creepers Reborn then, and maybe like what this announcement tomorrow is going to be on Saturday, maybe that's like the release date announcement, the trailer drop, the poster. We're doing it all at the same time and we're sneaking this thing all in all right now. I've really never seen a movie get promoted this way. It would be a really bizarre way to do it, but if you think about it, it kind of makes sense to do it this way. Halloween Kills dropped a week ago, and all the hype for that is slowly dying down. So maybe it was actually a super smart move on the marketing team doing this new Jeepers Creepers film to wait until all that hype died down to now announce their movie and be like, here's the next big horror continuation, the new Jeepers Creepers film. In a way, it's kind of genius, but you have to do a lot of marketing in a very short amount of time if you want to make any money with your movie. A lot of people don't even know that this film is coming out. So it's a very obscure way to market your movie, but it kind of makes sense for them to do it this way, which I wouldn't be too surprised if they did it like the way that I'm talking about. It would be very bizarre, very strange for them to do it that way, but like, once again, it makes sense. You're going after all of the hype. You're losing all that hype now from Halloween Kills, and now all the attention, like, where are we supposed to pay our attention to now that the Chucky TV series has had its first episode, the Slumber Party Massacre movie came out. We have a few more horror films coming at the end of the year, but nothing like that's super popular or part of an ongoing franchise. I mean, Paranormal Activity 7 is coming out, and a lot of people are excited for that, including myself, but obviously not as many people who are excited about Halloween Kills. So if they market this movie in a very intense way for like a week, they could get it out there. They could really get the word out about it, and like we could have a big movie on our hands for this new franchise, hopefully starting a new trilogy. Now we did kind of get a little bit of proof that this movie is actually coming sometime towards the end of October or early November for us here in America. A sorority recently posted a raffle where you can win tickets to either Halloween Kills or Jeepers Creepers Reborn for sometime at the end of this month or early next month. Now how the hell do you get tickets for a movie that hasn't even announced its release date yet? So clearly they know something we don't. We even had something confirmed that the release date was going to be pushed to next year according to like Fathom Events, but now I'm almost starting to think that maybe we're gonna get this movie in like another week again. There's a lot of signs that point towards that at the moment. Now there's actually been an update on that raffle though. That sorority recently retweeted their own tweet, quoting it saying that now the raffle can be for any movie. Almost kind of seeming like they're trying to cover that up, like they didn't just announce the release date for the upcoming Jeepers Creepers film, which makes me think they definitely know something we don't about the upcoming film. So currently there is a lot of evidence pointing towards that release date being sometime towards the end of October or early November. Tomorrow we might have a bigger update on it though, so stay tuned. I will have a big old update on that tomorrow morning. Now let's say that on Saturday they drop the trailer, they drop the poster, they have a release date. Would it make more sense for them to just release this film in early 2022 and let you give you some time to breathe with your marketing, or are they going to go the explosive routes and just like announce this thing, put the trailer out, put the poster out, and then just drop the movie in a week? Like I said, not a lot of films do that because it doesn't exactly work that way. You want to take your time with marketing to get as many people like on board, like the snowball effect essentially, like a snowball rolling down a hill. It gets bigger and bigger as it rolls down. If you try to push that snowball down the hill super fast, well then you're just gonna have a pile of snow all over the place, and then you're not gonna have a really cool big snowball. So although I think that explosive marketing technique would be cool to see done like by somebody else that isn't me, I don't think it's gonna work exactly for that film. So I'm hoping that the release date stays for sometime in 2022, but then again, like I said, don't close that door yet on the film coming out sometime later this month. It could happen, or sometime in early November. I mean, that for sure still could happen. It would be very, very bizarre, but I wouldn't put it past these filmmakers, man, or the marketing team. Now, although I've said some negative things about this upcoming Jeepers Creepers film, I am still excited for it, and I can't wait to see it whenever the hell it comes out. This year or early next year, whenever, I'm still pumped to see it. What do you guys think about the new Jeepers Creepers Reborn film? Leave me a comment about it down below. Thank you all so much for watching this update on the upcoming Jeepers Creepers film. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Just look up KillJoy Jake and I'll come up. Please consider supporting me on Patreon. Like I said, I'm about to announce a whole bunch of exclusive content that is going only there, so you don't want to miss this. Make sure to check it out by clicking on the link in the description below. Thank you all again for watching, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.